you wouldn't even believe some of the stuff that would happen. Like, I got accused of negotiating a record deal in the bathroom.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be a senior in high school at that point, too.
I was supposed to be on spring break with my homies. I'm not supposed to be guarding a Blitnikoff. I would have been fighting. Yeah, I'm not paying 30. What?
Your whole identity almost is within one thing, and when that's gone, it's like, what am I? Who am I? Like, what am I doing?
You know how much bread would have been in the locker room? Bro, I'm not even good at ping pong. I have never owned a ping pong table. Oklahoma drill. Soma Vanuku. Get on, I'm like.
Got your game-winning pick. You're not going out?
Playing FIFA. Get out. Close the door behind you.
Sees it, feels it, runs inside the 10, down to the 5. Toward the Harvard sideline, he's across the 30 to the 40.
He's able to fend off the defender and bring in the game's first touchdown.
Yeah, so what is that podcast called?
It's called like Momentum.
All right, my guy, Sua. We made it happen, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I'm here.
Yeah. It's been like 6 months in the making.
Yeah. Since the first time we scheduled it.
Yeah.
And then it's just been, what is it, freeze tag?
Yeah, well, yeah, because COVID and all that going on. Yeah. I'm glad we made it happen. You've been huge on Twitter with SC. You're like the main source of information, I feel like.
Don't say that.
Because you got like some inside info too. Sometimes you'll tease people.
Yeah.
I see you on there, dude.
Yeah, no.
You're driving people crazy.
Yeah, I like stirring the pot just a little bit.
Yeah, I could tell. That's why they said be careful, huh?
Yeah, I like, there's actually people out there that like that work every day like trying to get the inside scoop and networking and stuff. So like if I get the inside scoop, it's because I'm friends with somebody or like I'm cool with them and I'm still young.
Well, that's your advantage too.
Exactly.
You just played out here, like people know who you are. You're around the building.
Exactly.
Versus some random media guy, 50-year-old.
Coming up to you with a recorder like, so.
Yeah, and like, I'm not going to really tell him what's going on the same way I'm going to top it up with you.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like, and I look like like I look like I could still be on at least.
Bro, you're young. How old are you?
26.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I had a teammate that was 26 on the team when I was at SC.
Bro?
Yeah.
The Australian guy?
No, he was a junior college dude though.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. He had like 8 red shirts or something?
Like, I don't know how he did it, but he was on the squad.
So this is my 7th year, which is kind of crazy.
Okay,
I'm only 23 though.
Okay. Well, yeah, it was similar.
Yeah.
But I'm 23. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, but like I'll get the advantage of just like being one of the guys. So like they'll tell me things, but they're like, yo, just don't say nothing. But yada yada yada. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I'm like, that's something that could potentially make my career, but that's not why I'm talking to you. Yeah. So like, if it's off the record with me, like I'll probably forget what you told me.
Yeah. It's about trust too.
Exactly.
Because if you have that reputation, then no one's gonna want to talk to you.
Yeah, like I knew things about last year where I'm like, I could easily just put this out there and have every like publisher or like feed like, so come work with us. But I'm like, it's not about that. I'm not gonna violate somebody's trust.
Of course.
Because then I lose that accessibility.
Yeah. And you're trying to get into that media stuff too, right? You're doing the broadcast with Max?
Do the broadcast with Max and Cody in the fall. That's only during the fall though. I'm trying to be like full time with it.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? What's the plan with that?
In a perfect world, I'd be like recruiting for USC. Like, can you imagine me coming up in somebody's living room and like, hard. Bro, we need him. So
you'd be like kind of like what Taylor's doing now?
See, now Taylor's basically about to be a GA. As soon as he graduates, he'll be a full.
He's trying to like coach. You want to be more in the recruiting side.
I don't want to coach just because I don't want to leave. I can't leave my daughters. Like, they're gonna be in California, and like leaving the state, it's not worth it for me. Like missing them. So I want to do something where I can be with the school and just be an asset to the school. Where it's like, if you come to USC, Cravens has something to do with your recruiting.
For sure. So like a mini Gavin.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A more fit, swaggy, drippy, with hair.
Yep.
And less stomach.
Better looking Gavin.
Better, just a better overall person.
Better,
you know, just better.
Nicer.
Just a full-on upgrade. Like, here's Gavin.
Sua. Here's Sua.
Yeah. Something like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that and the media stuff at the same time?
So I guess,
possible?
I mean, I don't know. I've emailed AD, I've emailed Carol, I've emailed everybody at the school just trying to see like what openings does SC have? Like what can I get around the football team? And it's just like there's nothing. So I don't really know the rules if I were to like be an official recruiter for SC and then be doing the show, I think that could also be an asset where it's like I get to recruit guys, and then when the season starts, when those guys are at the game, I can talk about
how you know them. You have a better relationship.
Exactly.
With them.
When these guys are like, what's the recruiting show look like? I can be like, well, 4-star, yada yada. I sat down with this kid. I've met with this kid. He does the X, Y, and Z. Great. Blah blah. And talk about that on USC's platform to get this kid more coverage, and like that just opens up a whole nother realm for USC recruiting, because now these kids are getting love before they even get to the school.
Right.
And that's how you build that relationship and build those connections. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a crazy man.
Nah, dude, I like it. I like that plan. I mean, it's something that's never been done before, so I think people are going to say it's crazy.
Yeah.
But until you're the first guy, then,
I mean, bro, imagine you're a 5-star quarterback, and I'm in the living room with you like, bro, we need you. Like, this is what the room's looking like. You're going to compete. You could potentially be starting. Yeah. Like, I'll come to your high school games. I know your mom and dad's name. Yeah. And then you come to watch a game in the fall, and you see me on the podium basically saying, we got this guy coming. This guy's a great kid, blah, blah, blah. And you haven't even suited up for the Trojans yet. Like, you'd be like, oh, this is dope as hell.
I always like that younger perspective, too.
Yeah.
Because I could relate more to it. I think that's kind of why I came here in the first place. A big reason, like Graham and the whole offensive staff, they're all young. Everyone's in their 30s, like relatable. Yeah. Versus kind of what I had at Vandy, it was more like militant, like kind of old heads.
I was gonna say at Vandy it was like real strict.
Yeah. Like everyone's in their like 60s. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like top 15. But I mean, it was everything I wanted at the time.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of ready to move on.
It probably is the reason this is possible.
The truck, or
like just your ambition to you have to handle business and go out and take it. It's not gonna be given. Like Vandy taught you how serious life really was.
For sure. And I think I was kind of forced to figure things off the field too, just through injuries and like everything that's gone in my career. So I kind of started this podcast around the time when I tore my ACL. I was like, I'm not just gonna sit on my ass and do nothing.
Yeah, you would have been a rabbit hole where
you going crazy, bro. Like, it with injuries, like it's
sucks.
crazy, bro. Yeah, it's tough, and like your whole identity almost is within one thing, and then when that's gone, it's like, what am I? Who am I? Like, what am I doing?
And how quick they forget when you're injured.
Crazy. Bro.
How quick, like things
so
you
quick.
did.
You miss 1 year, every totally forgets about you.
It wouldn't even be. It'd be like you were Superman 8 months ago.
Yep.
And now you're just somebody on the street
yep.
limping.
Trust me, dude. I know exactly what you mean.
It's crazy. Yeah. You can't get too caught up in that football persona though, because once you start believing
it messes with your head, bro.
Believing that like I'm who they say I am. I'm this guy. I'm this great guy, and it goes away like that, and then you're like, who am I?
Right. You think it could kind of motivate you though? You can kind of like use it as fuel to the fire almost.
Yeah, if you don't lose yourself. If you brainwashed yourself to believe like this thing that I'm really good at is who I am.
Yeah.
Babby.
South Central, man.
Babby. He's just probably trying to get through traffic too. That's the messed up
Crazy.
Yeah, no, like if you get immersed in that culture of believing you're everything the paper says you are, and once it goes away, like who are you?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of guys struggle with depression when they're done playing, because they've been praised and the crowd was their drug, like that adrenaline rush, and when it's gone, they can't even be content with being at the house with their family and kids, which should be the real adrenaline rush and source of happiness. But when you
or just your friendships and relationships with people, like you kind of lose focus of that.
Bro, when I stopped playing, like everybody asked me, do you miss the game? Like, oh, don't you miss running out into the crowd? Like, oh, don't you? I'm like, I'm always miss football because like I did it my whole life. So out of just habit, of course I miss it, but I truly miss being on the bus with my dudes before the game, joking, and like being in the locker room playing spades before practice. Like that was stuff where I looked forward to going to work, and that's what made like those hard days easy.
Yeah, chilling with the boys. So what are you doing now? Now that you're done playing, like what kind of stuff are you doing to keep that competitive juice going? I know we're talking about golf a lot. Yeah, you're getting into that. A lot of guys start hooping and stuff too.
See,
like this.
I would love to hoop, but there's no like open gyms in the valley.
Oh, my boy goes in the valley all the time.
Yeah, I don't have no open gyms around where I'm at. At least I don't know anybody with an open gym in the valley, because I would love to hoop, but I picked up golfing, and
that's what we were talking about with Kyle and Drake.
Yeah, Drake golfs.
Well, he's starting to go. He's starting to go with Kyle.
Hey. No, he does not. No, he doesn't.
How do you know, bro? Maybe he's good.
He might. No, I'm not saying he. There's always beginner's luck, you know. But I'm not gonna say Drake Goff.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, if Drake golfs, he can come golf with us for sure. I want to see it. Oh yeah, he got NFL money on his way. Like, ain't no excuse.
He's got that agent money already, bro.
Oh yeah, he got the deals coming in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, next round on Drake, we'll hit Trump. 600 a person. On Drizzy.
So you've been doing that a lot?
Yeah, bro, I'm not getting any better though.
That's the problem.
It's depressing.
Really?
It bothers me. And that competitive spirit. It's like golf is the game where you have to listen to everything that's being said to you. You can't just be like, I'm gonna just tough through it and get through it and work harder because you'll just keep doing the wrong thing over and over and over again. Like,
there's probably a lot of mental part to it,
bro.
Like as a DB, next play mentality, same thing with a quarterback. You throw a pick.
Yeah, it's like,
it's hard. It's easier said than done.
are you gonna focus on that pick and start forcing things now because you're pissed, or are you gonna be like, all right,
or
shake
play
it off,
safe because you don't want to throw another
or start
pick.
throwing check downs because you don't want to throw another pick, or are you just gonna be like, it happens.
Next play,
It
that's
happens.
it's always so impressive when I see dudes in the league throw a bad pick and then throw like another risky ball or something.
Yeah.
And it's like in a tight window. I'm like, that took so much balls to throw that. Like
'Cause
people
you're
don't really
definitely in your
understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you throw a 2-pick game, 3-pick game. Now everyone's talking about you,
bro.
You're
Like,
trash. Yeah.
so imagine that times 10 on the golf course.
Yeah.
Like, you can be swinging and you're doing well through the first 4, and then let you have one miss swing where you take a dig at the ground or you just whiff at the ball.
Embarrassing, bro.
Downhill from there. Downhill from there.
Dude, a lot of people went to that waste management thing in Phoenix.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people out there for
Some of
that.
our coaches were there, players. It looked hype.
What is
I didn't know that was a thing.
What's the appeal of going to the desert in 100-degree weather, drinking, carrying things, and walking the entire 6-mile?
Oh, if you're the golfer, you're saying?
No, the people watching.
What are they carrying?
Chairs. They're carrying all cameras, backpacks. They got kids.
Really?
You got to be quiet. You don't know who's
No.
hitting.
They don't have to be quiet. They're yelling. They're throwing stuff on the course.
Yeah, if there's a hole-in-one, they're throwing stuff on the course.
That was only
You
once.
get your ass kicked out.
I thought it was rowdy, man.
You can't just be throwing. You can't just be throwing stuff on the course.
I think it's just an event. Like everyone goes out after.
Are you standing for 6 hours at an event?
Nah, I'm for
and walking back
for
and
sure
forth.
sitting. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Sit down and see your favorite golfer swing once, and now you're just like, oh, well, here's the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I guess when you're drinking with your friends, like.
You're drinking and it's hot out there. You gotta pass out. You can't do that, bro. That does not sound appealing.
No, it's a bad deal.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of our recruiting girls were there. They were there with Johnny Manziel. There's a lot of celebrities out there, dude.
I bet.
There's got to be something to it. And then everyone goes out after.
I was gonna say, I bet they have a great time after.
For sure.
Yeah, everybody's out.
I heard
and
it's
about.
fun. Yeah.
Just like
everyone trains there in the off season too, right?
It's a
all the dudes in
cesspool
the
of
league.
people. It's a lot going on.
They got baddies out there, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So there's baddies everywhere. But are they bad if they're messing with hanging out with anybody that comes into town though? Doesn't that take away from their badness?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But people probably fly out there as well though.
So if you fly out from wherever you at to go to walk at a golf tournament,
It seems like you're against the wall.
you gonna fly anywhere.
Bro, it just seems. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been, bro. I can't knock it. I can't knock it.
I guess you're right. Let me shut up. Let me retract everything.
It's like going to Vegas,
I haven't been to Vegas since we played in the Vegas Bowl when I was 18.
bro.
Yeah, I don't drink.
You don't go out and stuff.
I don't party. I don't drink. I don't.
Even since college.
Yeah.
Really?
If you get Cody Kessler on this show, me and him are roommates. He'll tell you
Nothing.
Me and him were the captains on the team.
Sure.
And he would beg me so just balled out whatever.
Yeah, bro.
So let's go. We're hitting the city. Come on. Nah.
You got your game-winning pick. You're not going out?
I'm playing FIFA. Get out. Close the door behind you. He hated me. He hated me for it. Yeah, he couldn't stand
Did Cody go out a lot?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Got to, bro. Yeah,
he's from Bakersfield.
Oh, is that what Bakersfield got?
Yeah, what else is there to do in
That's
Bakersfield?
true. That's true.
Yeah, he's in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Of course, he's going to go out.
Yeah. How was it back then, playing at SC? Because that's before the Rams and the Chargers, and y'all were the only show in town. Was it different, you think?
I would say, if you were winning,
Y'all had some good seasons, right?
Yeah, I mean, we went 10 wins my first year, and we have 10-4, 9-4, 8-5.
Was it Lane? Who was there?
Lane my first. Well, it went Lane. Coach O, Helton, Sark.
Jesus, bro.
Helton.
He had like 18 head coaches.
Sark and then Sark Helton. Yeah.
Bro, you gotta have some funny Lane stories, bro.
Bro, Lane is hilarious.
Really?
But I actually liked Lane.
He seems like a cool guy to play for.
I liked Lane.
Yeah.
It was real professional. We had hard-nosed coaches, like old school. I don't care that you're a 5-star, like
really
cuss you out.
That's what you need, yeah.
In front of everybody. Give a damn about who you think you are, and then go sit down somewhere. Wow. And you better be ready to practice because it's gonna be a long day. Like that atmosphere was so stressful, but it's what we needed to compete. That reminded me of the days where I'd come up here and watch when Pete was here and watch the camps and the practices and see like Joe McKnight out there and CJ Gable and Stephon Johnson and just all these different All-Americans, and 2 of them are on the bench. Wow. And just see that the competition in live periods and everything was best on best. So my freshman year when I got here, it was that type of atmosphere. My first practice was rough. So rough with Kiffin. Kiffin, bro. We would go full pads almost every single practice.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy.
In season?
No, spring. Because I enrolled early.
Oh, I got you. So okay.
So my first practice, we were just helmets.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm 17. I'm a 5-star, you know.
You thought you were going to come in.
Number one player in Cali, you know.
I see you.
Top 10 in Asia. I'm about to lock somebody up at practice. What's wrong with them? What they think this is? Wrong. Yeah. All the way wrong. Yeah. First snap, we go one-on-ones. It's Xavier Grimble. He almost slaps my helmet off my head. Like, from the jump, I line up. Like, all right, let's go. I'm going to lock him. This is when it was open practice, too, because Kiffin loved a crowd at practice.
Yeah,
so
a lot of media.
Media, families. Bro slaps my helmet. Visor, all swag is out the window. My visor got sweat droplets all on it. I'm almost hitting the ground. I'm using my hands to stay balanced. This man is running down the field. I'm chasing cheeks behind him. Tub. Whole crowd. Ooh, ooh. And I'm like, all right, he got lucky. You know, that's how we do. We playing dirty. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get used to this. Next rep. Randall Telfer. These are big dudes, like 6'6", both of them, 6'5", 6'6". I'm thinking he's going to do the same thing to me, so I try to jam him as hard as I can. Slaps my hand down, almost face eating dirt, tub. Ooh, I'm like,
going crazy.
I ain't as good as I thought I was. Oh, shit. I'm sick. Like, damn.
You got real humbled after that first day.
Bro, that's not even, bro. It got worse. Like, as the day progressed, I just slowly saw, like, okay, no, these are real deal, All-American. This is what I want to be. Sure. And this is where I am now. It's just to humble myself. So let me get this 5-star pride that I was walking around with and thinking I was, get that out the window right now, because I'm in for a rude awakening. Yeah. Like, I got to guard Marquise Lee and Nelson Aguilar after lunch.
Dudes, bro. Yeah.
And we're going one-on-ones.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be a senior in high school at that point, too.
I'm supposed to be on spring break with my homies. I'm not supposed to be guarding a Blitnikoff. I'm not supposed to be guarding him.
You're supposed to be taking Jessica to prom.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be easy breezy, double early release, Taco Bell lunches in the Mac. Having a great time. Instead, I'm out here
first rounder cooking,
getting done up by 2 first rounders.
Yeah,
it was.
But it's like kind of trial by fire, though. I think that's how you get better the fastest, right?
Oh, that never happened again. Like after that first day, I was like, okay, I need to treat every single practice like it's a game. I finally understood when pros were like, the games are easy because I treat the practices like games, and I'm like, I never understood that because the practice is so boring. Yeah. Like, you know these guys, and you can't go 100%, but. I was fighting for my life my freshman year at SC. It felt like I'm like, if I don't go 100%, I'm going to get embarrassed.
Yeah.
So, and with Kiffin, he made sure he put young guys in uncomfortable positions. First day of pads, first drill. We need straight from stretch. I'm thinking we're going to hit a special teams period. Little Indy. Let me get, shoulder pads kind of tight on me. Let me get a little sweat. Oklahoma drill. Soma Vanuku. I'm like, yeah, do you know who Soma Vanuku is? Okay. No. Well, I'm sure we can put a little y'all go to the editing. Yeah. Right here, you can put 6'2", 275-pound Soma Vanuku, who was our starting fullback, and decapitated a few people on kickoff. And they got me doing Oklahomas against him. Yeah, well, we're on our backs. We just get up.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah.
And the whole team is, just like,
everyone's around you.
Dude, my heart was.
You were the first rep?
First rep. Because that's Kiffin. That's
Yeah,
Kiffin, though. Because Kiffin's basically like, I know what he's doing. He's like, oh, no, you're fine. Let me see if you can handle it. Yeah, like, brought you here for a reason. You said you wanted to play. You graduated early.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see. So, obviously, I wasn't an idiot. And I chopped Soma 3 times in a row. Didn't go head over him one time. Yeah. Got out the drill. People booed me. I don't care. He got down on the ground. That's all that mattered.
Yeah.
But stuff like that competition and like that atmosphere, that stressful atmosphere, was what made us good. And I really actually appreciated Kiffin's coaching style. It really worked for me. And then he's just a funny guy as well. Funny guy.
Really?
Yeah. He's an offense through and through. Like no matter what he's doing, like if you're not an offensive player, once you get to SC, he did not know you.
Oh, he just didn't handle defense at all.
Kiffin texts my mom to this day. Like they have a weird relationship where they just like, good luck today. I appreciate you, Mrs. Cravens. Like, but if I text him, he wouldn't reply. so like he was
the DC or the Coach?
No, Clancy.
Oh, okay.
Clancy was our DC.
I've heard of Clancy.
Yeah, Clancy. But like if Kiffin saw you, if you were a defensive guy and he saw you messing around and talking, he'd be looking at you and you'd make eye contact with him. And then he'd turn away and like not say anything to you. And then you'd see like a ball boy and our assistant coming to you like, hey, coach said stop messing around.
He wouldn't even tell you.
He'll walk right by you while you're doing it, not say nothing to you. And like 2 minutes later, somebody will come by, hey, coach said stop messing around.
How strange is that?
He'll be like, what?
Like, bro, just tell me. Like,
he would shake your hand like, well, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Coach said stop. You gotta pay attention.
That's so weird, bro.
That's just how he did things, and it was hilarious.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was real funny.
Yeah, dude, I think Jackson and Trick are gonna go off this year in that offense.
I'm sick about Jackson leaving, man.
Tough, bro.
I'm sick about it because that's my dude.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Mike.
I love Jackson.
Bro, I talked to Jackson a few times this past year in the locker room. I'm like, bro, you the next one. You about to, you gonna have the city on lock. It's you. Yeah. Bro, east out on.
It's tough when there's a coaching change. You know how it is, bro.
Yeah.
Did you talk to him like recently or no?
I hit him up actually last week. I said next time you're in Cali, let's link, and he hit me back. But yeah, I understand.
I mean, I'm happy for him. They have a good team, bro. They got that running back, Zach Evans.
Yeah, and he's in the SEC.
He's a baller. Yeah.
Where you're gonna get noticed. Like you can be the 5th best quarterback in that conference, and just off the hype alone, you're gonna be a projected first round pick just because.
Yeah.
So,
football's different down there too, bro.
Yeah.
South.
100%. Yeah. The South, football's culture. That's the only problem I have with the West Coast. With football, there's so much stuff going on. Like, football's nice on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It isn't.
In Oxford, Mississippi, it's the only thing to do.
Exactly.
You're here in LA, I can go to the beach.
Yeah.
I can go to the Grove.
Yeah.
Go down to OC, hang out.
Lakers might be playing.
Yeah, the Lakers, LeBron's around the corner.
I'm going to definitely go see LeBron before I see the USC Trojans play.
Depends, though. Like, if we're on, if it's like the Reggie Bush Leinart days,
if I'm
you know
the average person right now, I'm going to go see LeBron over the
right now, yeah.
USC.
Right now,
but
yeah. I think we can get to the point, though, where it's close, or at least, like, even.
Because I don't think people understand how hard it is to sell out the Coliseum on a 7 p.m. on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Hey, if you don't know about Bliss Stacks Fruit Smoothie Limited Edition, you sleep. See, that's like so.
I've never even heard of
that's
Bliss.
so
That's
2016.
That's some Walmart brand,
that's
bro.
so 2016.
I actually got 2 on me. 2 Burt's Bees if the camera can see it.
I have 8 in the Tesla right now since we're just flexing.
I got Why'd you have to do me like that Tesla. In the Tesla?
Since we was flexing. So
I mean,
I got every smoothie flavor. You've never had strawberry banana on the lip cap. You've never had that.
Hey, this is pomegranate.
What?
You don't like pomegranate?
Bro, no, I don't want my lips to be sweet. I want my lips to just smell good.
Okay, strawberry bananas aren't sweet.
They don't.
That's the sweetest smoothie you can have, bro.
It's not tasting sweet, though.
Like, first of all, I'm not tasting my chapstick, though. I don't know why. You're doing something wrong there, bro.
So when you talk.
Just enough. You know what I'm saying? Just enough.
You don't naturally LL. When you talk, you don't naturally
What's LL?
Like quick little
Oh, like a lick? Nah, bro. I don't lick my chapstick.
You don't naturally LL.
Nah, bro.
Subconsciously in conversation.
This stuff's good for you too. This is
So,
organic. That's
let me
like,
get this
I'm telling you,
straight.
that's some Smart and Final brand, bro.
First of all, let's put some respect. Blistex has served the good American people for years and years to come. And this is a limited
100 years ago.
I see that you're upset. You didn't get the drop on a limited edition flavor. That's what that is. But let me get this straight, because we're not gonna jump over this.
Sure.
You don't subconsciously lick your lips. You don't LL
Nah, bro.
in conversation. So if you're caught without chapstick, you're done. You don't naturally moisturize.
I keep it on me. Always strapped. I got a few in the locker room, a few in the food truck. I got some in the Jeep. I don't got the Tesla, but you know, I do what I can.
Okay.
I do what I can.
Okay. Looks like you should spend a little less money on chapstick and then
Invest in a
invest a
car?
little bit more. Yeah, because it sounds like you have
Well,
chapsticks.
bro, I
planted
didn't
all
play in
over
the
city.
league.
Okay.
NIL isn't helping me that much.
Hey, if I was in college back during these NIL deals,
It would've gone crazy?
woo,
You would have gotten that Blistex deal, bro.
Blistex deal popping.
Yeah, they would have given you $18, bro.
You tripping.
They got no ad money,
You know,
dog. I've never heard of them.
they signing these lips for $200K. Easy.
You think you would have gone off though, NIL?
Oh yeah, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks the timing of it.
Bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna toot my own horn.
Probably a
but
lot
yeah.
of y'all would have made so much money.
Me, Adoree,
Cody,
Juju.
Adoree, bro, probably over a
Me,
mil.
Adoree, Juju, Cody,
Yeah.
Leonard Williams. We're all on the same team at the same time.
All of y'all probably over $1 million.
You know how much Brad would have been in the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, we would have
It
been.
kind of would have been dangerous though.
Yeah, the coaches, they wouldn't have been able to deal with us.
Yeah.
They would've been, how do we talk to these dudes?
Yeah. Yeah, you might start going out after that, bro.
Nope.
I don't know. Money changes,
You
bro.
know what I would have did?
Just
I would have just
buy
bought a
more video
crib.
game? Really?
I just would have bought a crib.
It's a good investment.
I just would have bought a house.
Yeah.
And
Car,
then like
two car.
rented it out and lived student housing.
Oh, wow.
So that I didn't have any bills on my own.
Big real estate guy.
Yeah, I was doing PPD at the time too. So
What's that?
public policy and development.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you have to
That was
learn
your major?
about.
Okay.
Yeah, commercial. It was until I switched, but
What'd you switch to?
I went from business to PPD to sociology.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah,
Why?
because PPD for some reason decided to put in like an advanced calculus class
Just out of nowhere.
as a requirement.
Just slipped it in there.
And I'm like, bro, I just want to sell and flip
Yeah,
homes.
yeah,
I don't need to know how to formulate.
You really don't need to know regressions to be able to do real estate. Why didn't you just do a real estate major?
Bro,
Did they not have that back
I
then?
don't think they had it at the time.
Maybe it's like a new thing.
That's a new. Hold
A
on.
lot of guys on the
You
team do that.
can major in real estate.
Uh-huh.
What's the
I think
school
it's
called?
called. I don't know which school it's in. It's called real estate development. Is that right, Dan? Something like that.
Wow. And what
Yeah.
you take you take a license test while you're in school
Shoot,
as like a midterm or something?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not. I did.
Blessed.
I did econ. But bro, yeah, the calc.
you're tripping.
Grind. Didn't you have to like finish out your degree recently?
Yeah.
Pain,
I know.
man.
I had to finish a year and a half out because I switched my major.
Oh, so it messed up your credits.
I would have finished in 6 classes if I didn't change my major, but I could not
Do the
pass
calc.
that math class.
You couldn't find some like little shotty just to do your work, bro.
Bro, I played on the football team. You know
Mm-hmm.
how his eyes were on. I got there the year we got off sanctions.
Yeah, that's a bad deal.
If you did anything, you were gone off the team.
Oh, really? Was that a
Like,
script?
yeah, there was no playing around.
Yeah.
I was C's get degrees my first 2
yeah.
years until I switched my major because I'm like, bro, these classes are hard
Yeah.
and no assistance was outside of my tutor.
Tutoring, yeah. That's interesting though. So you're just in the classroom with like all these like young people,
Yeah,
like
man.
18-year-olds.
Yeah, and I'm not old, but
Nah, but it's different. Like us 18, 17.
I'm old compared to them because I'll be in class. Well, I was in class, and I'd hear some of these conversations where I'm like, bro, shut up, man. My gosh, it's like the dumbest things.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Those sorority girls, bro.
even the dudes, bro, frat dudes, sorority girl. I'm like, yo, y'all are just, what are y'all talking about, man?
Yeah. I don't even. Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm like, maybe I'm just old now. I'm the old grumpy guy in the corner, I guess.
Yeah. The older guys probably said that about you, like when you were in college too, though.
Shut up. It's cringe. It's cringe to think about yourself back then because you thought you were cool then. And you see yourself
no, there is something about like the frat lifestyle though. I never really got into that stuff, man.
They asked me to rush, and I was like,
"Where are you gonna rush?"
I didn't even know. I think my boys did Sigma Chi.
Yeah, all the football guys here.
They did Sigma Chi, and they were like, "Sue, you should rush." I'm like,
you could do a social pledge though.
Like if y'all think I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all be doing to them to me,
hell no.
Y'all are drunk. Yeah, they're like, what do you mean? That's discipline. It's just that. I'm like, hey,
I'm good. I play football. Like
I will gladly rest if I could put my hands on y'all. When y'all put y'all hands on me, then yeah, that's fine. I'll rush. And they're like, oh no, you need. I'm like, okay then. Yeah, that's why I'm not rushing.
So how'd you put up with like the hazing and all that once you got like rookie year?
What in the league?
Yeah, because that's kind of similar.
I mean,
like rookie dinners, all that.
So rookie dinner, I know my former teammates, they hated me because I told them straight up, I'm like I was second round draft pick, and I'm from California. So although I signed for a M, I did not receive an M. I need y'all to understand that.
Taxes?
Yeah.
But you're paying in Washington, aren't you?
No, it goes out where you lived. At that time, I lived in California. Yeah.
But even though you're employed in Washington?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because I was a resident of California that tax year.
That's unfortunate.
So I signed an M and got like $480 back.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
After taxes.
Yeah. So
I told him, I'm like, I take care of my fam. I take care of my whole fam. Like let y'all know, y'all got a $5,000 limit, and that's it. I'm not paying another dollar. And I don't care if y'all don't like it. If you got an issue with it, like you can come holler at me. But I'm not going for that. I'm not to prove anything to y'all. I don't give a damn about that. Like, prove yourself on the football field. Prove that I show up to work every day. I work hard. I don't give a damn how y'all personally feel about me. So I let it be known like that too, because I was getting a little, wow, that's what we're doing. Wow, I'm like, I don't give up. I don't care. There's a lot of peer
pressure in there, man.
They learned. Yeah, you can't peer pressure. You're not gonna peer pressure me. I cannot. Yeah, so they learned how stubborn I really was. I let them know. I'm like, hey, y'all don't have to have the dinner at all if that's the case. Like,
yeah, 5,000 is a lot, bro. Yeah, you have to take out the whole room.
But the whole DB room? I was with the linebackers at this time, so I had to take out like 6 linebackers. It wasn't that bad.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. But I'm like, I seen how y'all did other dudes on this team. Like, I got dudes on the team who told me, yeah, they hit me for 30 bands.
Oh no.
And I was a third rounder. I'm like, I would have been fighting. Yeah, I'm not paying 30. What?
Yeah. They're ordering the steak.
I don't care if you don't talk to me ever again on this team. Label me what you want. No. Yeah. I'm not paying 30.
That's a good move, though. Just put a max.
They didn't like that. And they're like, oh, you think you're... I don't think I'm anything. I think I have responsibilities, and I'm not going broke over a dinner or for somebody I don't know. I wouldn't spend that on my fam. I wouldn't spend 20 bands on a dinner with my fam.
Yeah.
What makes you think I'm... Maybe if I was a first rounder, top 10, where I got 8 M's in the bank, then okay.
Different.
20 bands is like, all right.
But you'd think 5,000 is enough for 6 people, though. Like, what do y'all order?
I mean, they want to order that Louis. They want to order them bottles. That's really what's going to hit you.
Alcohol is expensive.
Food only going to cost like $1,000, $2,000. It's the bottles. So, yeah, they didn't like that. So we didn't have one. We didn't have a rookie dinner for me. And then after that, I got hazed real bad.
Like on the field?
Like, there was practices where I'd go out. I used to have a black visor. And one day, couldn't find my equipment.
Oh, no.
And you get fines $10,000 you late to practice. So I'm looking, I'm like, finally see it. It's all in the bathroom.
No.
All my stuff. So I just grab it. I run out to the field. So I'm getting dressed on the field while we're stretching when I was with the Redskins.
Yeah.
They're like, our special teams period, let's go. And I'm like, you grab your helmet. Put my helmet on. And the inside was blacked out too. My visor.
They blacked it out?
The whole inside was blacked out.
How did they do it?
They literally spray painted it, the inside of my black visor. So I'm just thinking it's my regular black visor on the outside. And I hadn't put my helmet on, so I had rushed out because I couldn't find my stuff. Especially this period. They're like, Cravens. I'm like, I don't have a helmet.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, thank goodness the head coach was in on it. He knew.
Oh, he knew.
He was like, why? Because he was cussing me out at first. I'm like, Coach, somebody messed my helmet. He was like, I know. Go change and hurry back. But I was like,
that's kind of funny. That's a funny one.
Yeah,
that's not that bad.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. But there's some where I won't mention where somebody we almost had to come to.
Oh yeah, almost fought.
Yeah, because it's just.
I bet it was Will who did the helmet one, huh?
Nah, you talking about Will Compton? He was real pissed though. He was real
about
upset
the dinner.
he was like,
was
oh, dude, you're supposed to be a wolf. You're just a young pup.
He's all into that.
You're just supposed to be a pup. Will was actually pretty cool. That's one of the dudes I got closer with on the team. Like, yeah, I rock with Will. He's a good dude.
You know about his podcast, Bustin' with the Boys?
Yeah. He's a good dude. He's told me to come on, but I'm like, I'm not going to Tennessee. Like,
Nashville's dope.
I've never been in the state of Tennessee.
So much fun, actually.
Yeah, but like flying.
Yeah, you got it.
Was that a 4-hour
He'll probably
trip?
fly you out, won't he?
Yeah, I'm not tripping off the ticket.
It's
a 4-hour trip.
Nashville's. You don't go out though. So
I don't go out. So I'm just eat alone in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Hella depressing. I'm here for my boys' podcast. Ain't shit.
Hey, if you're trying to do the media stuff, that's probably they got a lot of views and stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean it's great for exposure, but like I don't do it for exposure. It's like
just for fun.
Yeah, me and him will be talking all day. We got a whole bunch of stuff.
Well,
I have pictures of Will on my phone that he knows. I got ammo.
You got those?
Yeah. I got baby teeth comp in my phone before the veneers.
God.
Yeah. I got comp. He knows.
He had that Tampa 2 smile, bro.
He had the adolescent smile.
Bro, they were so spread out, man.
Bro, nah, he knows.
That 4-3 defense.
That's my boy. That's when me and him were boys.
Uh-huh.
That's when me and him were like this. Yeah.
Bro, him and Taylor would be talking shit about our podcast because, like, obviously it looks real similar.
I was going to say, y'all do have a little similar vibe to the Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah. They called us out a few times on their podcast.
What did you say? What they say now? What'd they say?
They were just saying we basically copied everything.
Is it a playful or were they dead ass serious?
So Will was more joking because like we had worked out with them because they would always train at Vandy.
Yeah.
It's like I'd see them all the time.
Oh yeah, Will was always at Vandy.
Always there because they had the same strength coach from Nebraska.
Okay.
So they kind of knew them, and Taylor low key like he was more serious about it. I don't know why, but. Here's the thing. Here's the way I look at it. If I played in the league and I had a podcast and then some college kids did one that looked like mine, I would kind of be flattered by it. I'd be like, I'm kind of
you were inspired.
Motivating and inspiring the next generation. So like the way I look at it also, if some high school kids did the same thing, I wouldn't be like offended by it. I'd be like, dude, that's really cool. Like I would help them and, you know.
Yeah, I don't know Taylor personally. So
I think Will was mostly just joking around.
I think Will would probably just, he was probably just laughing at it.
Yeah. Nah, he's a cool guy, bro.
Will's hilarious.
But yeah, bro. So then you went to Denver, right?
Yep, got traded to Denver after I sued the Redskins. I ended up winning that.
Oh, you won that?
Yeah. Well, technically we settled.
Okay, yeah.
But I wouldn't be receiving no bread if I was lying about what I'm accusing y'all of. So
I'm sure that was a real stressful.
It was like 4-year-long court case. Like,
jeez,
they kept prolonging it as long as they could to basically bleed me out. But I let them know, I don't care if it takes 10 years. I'm gonna let y'all are gonna pay for what y'all tried to do to me. Yeah. And it got to the point where the arbitrator basically was like, I mean, yeah, you have what you need to prove that they did what they did. It's just, how long are you willing to wait to prove that? And I was like, man, take this settlement.
Yeah, because I know like recently they've come under fire. Dan Snyder. Yeah. Like, was it coming from like the very top ownership, or was it like a coaching thing, or was it some sort of like management executives? Like,
it's just a toxic, like that whole front office. They got rid of like the GM and head coach and trainer that I had when I was there, but Dan is a part of the problem too. So it's just the way things are ran there is just so toxic, and it's mind games and just somebody has to be the scapegoat to wrongdoings you have no clue about. And it's like, I got to the point where it would be daily harassments where I'd just be minding my business and just nodding my head to music, like humming to myself. And then some coach or random dude from upstairs, like that works the front office, has nothing to do with anything that I do, coming to me like, California guy, like, if you just didn't speak your mind, you'd be a way better player for us. But what do I know? And just walk away. It'll be like,
it's being like real passive aggressive.
Yeah, from like people that like the receptionist will be passive aggressive with you. You're like,
like, bro, relax. I'm just trying to play ball. That's so weird.
Yeah. Like they would leak fake stuff to reporters and tell them to like say certain things. Like I had tore my bicep with the Skins my rookie year towards the end, and the doctor had basically told me it doesn't matter if you drain the blood out your bicep or leave it alone. It's gonna heal at the same exact pace. Okay. So it wouldn't make sense for you to get any type of surgery on your arm because you're gonna heal at the same pace.
Sure.
So it's up to you what you want to do. The Skins wanted me to get surgery so I could play. And I'm like, did you not just hear what this doctor said? So I got a second opinion too and was told, surgery will not do anything. Like your arm is like this and you need to just give it time so you can heal properly. And they were real pissed about the fact that they were basically trying to force me to get a procedure. And I'm like, y'all can't do that. That's illegal. And I used that verbiage, and so they got real tight.
Yeah.
So the next like week or two later, season ends, and there's a report that comes out from a random reporter that says, people in the front office at the Redskins report that Cravens' injury wasn't as serious as he made it out to be, and that he was caught playing ping pong in the locker room with his quote-unquote torn bicep. Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm not even good at ping pong. I have never owned a ping pong table. You can ask my boy Mike Callahan, my realtor from Denver, who's great at ping pong. He'll tell you Sue is absolutely terrible.
You're trash at ping pong?
I don't know how to hold it the right way. Like I can go back and forth kinda, but
So you weren't playing at all then?
No. For you to say with my arm was in a sling.
Yeah.
For you to say I'm in a locker room in front of all my peers while they're going out and playing and putting their bodies on the line, I'm so blatantly disrespectful that I can fake an injury and play ping pong with the same arm in front of
the team.
all these grown men and still manipulate them to believe that my arm is seriously injured, because that would actually take place. And then that story just spills and then grows, and then that's how they start building the narrative. And that's what they basically did to me my entire rookie year, from when I got my concussion, from when I sued them, and they basically built up false narrative and then spread the propaganda. And because I'm like, I don't need to prove nothing to the public. I don't give a damn what a random person on the couch thinks about me. Yeah. I have evidence to prove what y'all did to me and what y'all tried to do. Yeah. So I'm gonna just go straight to the source, and I don't care. Me crying to the public ain't gonna get me no results. So I'm gonna go to an arbitrator. I'm gonna file a grievance. Yeah. And that's when everything took place.
Yeah. Man, that's so weird, bro. That's also why I think people have a distrust for the media. Yeah. Like, how can you just blatantly lie like that?
Bro. Bro, it's not even just the media. It's just coaches do it. Like,
and you think they fed the media that?
100%. No, 100%. I knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah. Like, but even coaches, like when I got traded to the Broncos, like I had that stigma about me, that narrative of I wasn't a good old boy. If you did me wrong, I was gonna speak up about it, and I was gonna put my rights before my job at the NFL. And you can't have that mentality to play in the NFL. You better be football first,
be all in.
Football second. And I'll die without football. Like, that's the mindset they want, because then they can basically do whatever they want to you and you won't know any better. Yeah. So I had that stigma about me. And like when I got to the Broncos, you can ask my teammate. Justin Simmons was just at my crib last week. Like, he's an all-pro safety. He'll tell you right now, I was one of the best players on that defense. One of the smartest, knew my playbook, never late to work, no DUI, I don't drink, you won't catch me in the medium, nothing. I show up first to the facilities. I do my job, I go home. But for some reason, there was talk about me like I'm a damn lunatic. Like, you'll be like, this man. If you had heard the rumors and gossip about me, you'd be like, oh, this man's crazy. Stay away from him. And then you'll spend a day with me and be like, I'm so confused because it's nothing. Yeah. Like, what are they talking about? Yeah. And Justin Simmons tell you that and stuff like, oh, yes, he got definitely from the jump. He never had a chance. Like, he was balling, and it was always going to be a problem. They were looking for something. Like, bro.
Why do you think they were trying to push that? It's just so weird.
Because once I did one of the teams wrong, that's why. Because I spoke up and defended myself against one of them, and that's all it takes.
So as soon as you started doing that, you think?
It's a brotherhood, bro. Yeah. So, like, once one coach was like, oh, yeah, get
him out of here.
Get him out of here. Yeah. That was the narrative about me all over. And because I don't play offense and I don't score touchdowns, I don't have the fan power for fans to demand, like, no, this ain't right. Like, he's the dude. Like, no, we want to see him. Yeah. I don't have that type of power. Like, if Tom Brady says, I'm not playing this year, that means something. Yeah. If Odell says, I'm not playing this year while healthy, that means something. Like, I didn't have that power. So they knew that. So they could spread the narrative and it'll be believed. Yeah. So, like, bro, it's amazing because you wouldn't even believe some of the stuff that would happen. Like, I got accused of negotiating a record deal in the bathroom by one of the coaches on the Broncos, bro.
A record deal?
Yeah, because I did music too, and me and my boy B Lang, who was my teammate with the Broncos, we actually did have record deals, and like we could have stopped playing football and pursued music, but like obviously we never gonna do that. But they didn't like that we did music because they said we weren't all in.
That's so weird. But nowadays, I feel like it's different. There's tons of dudes doing things off the field.
It's never about what I was doing was never the problem. It's who's doing it.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't like him already.
Yeah.
And now you think you can do music now? Yeah. Oh, okay. Where's your priorities? I got asked that so many times. So what's your priority? Like, what do you mean what's my priorities? I know my playbook. You look at the film, I'm balling. Yeah. What are you talking about? What's my priorities? Am I not allowed to be a person outside of this?
Yeah.
So, I got accused by a coach. I negotiated a record deal during a workout. And that spread like fire. Like, my agent called me like, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. And then when I asked him about it, I'm like, why would you lie? Oh, I apologize. I thought I heard.
By that time, it's too late.
By that time, exactly. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. And that's the stuff that they do to guys where they're like, we need him out of here. They'll start planting seeds. And for like, to the public, they're never going to believe like, who has time for our coaches? We're focused on winning. And no, they seriously do that. Yeah. They will seriously conspire against a guy that they want out the building, whether you're somebody they just want out the locker room or you're due a big contract, so they're trying to cheapen your value.
Oh yeah, that's some snake stuff too, bro.
Bro, they will purposely know you have money coming up and not give you the same amount of catches or rushes. Yeah,
limit your targets. Wasn't that kind of what AB was?
Yeah, but not even AB. Like, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to get him in trouble. But I have a friend where basically he needed a certain amount of stats to get what he needed. And because he had a great year the year before, if he had the same similar year, he was going to be due that bread. Yeah. So instead, they don't rush him as much, and don't give him as much PT on third down to get those money stats. Yeah. And now when the year comes, you had a up and down year, we need a prove it year out of you. And that's how they do it. And it's little times like that where it's passive aggressive, or then it's just blatant in your face like what I was dealing with. Yeah. So it's like, everybody gets it. It's just who's going to talk about it. Yeah. And if you talk about it, understand you putting your livelihood at stake. Yeah. But it's crazy, bro, because people, the fans only see Sunday. But if they knew what it took to get to Sunday, they would never complain about a player holding out or speaking out. Because all they see, you're a rich millionaire, you play football, be grateful. And it's like, bro, if you understood that I've had to swallow my pride and bite my lip and let a grown man disrespect me and talk crazy and slander my name just to entertain you. Yeah. And I might not even have this job next week if I step on the coach's toe on accident.
You can get cut at any time.
Let somebody just make up something about me in the building because they're upset about something. Yeah. And now I have to find out how I'm going to feed my daughter a different way because somebody decided they didn't like me. Mm-hmm. That's not even about how good you are on the field in the league. Teams are like the B version of what they can be, because to be the A version, I have to give up power to some of these players. And as a coach, my ego is more important than letting my team gel, because I need to let them know I'm in control. Yeah. So I'd rather be a B version team and be good instead of being A version and be great, if that means less power for me.
Bro, the politics of the league is just insane, bro.
Yeah.
It's like at every level it just escalates. High school, there's some, college obviously there's gonna be some, and then the league is just another level because there's just the money is just insane as well. Bro, do you think there's some teams though that do a decent job at it? It seems like the Redskins have come under fire, and a lot of dudes have talked out about Washington as well. Yeah. But I mean, the Bucks might not be a good example, but they've had a lot of personalities and they seem to have gelled a lot of them together.
I mean, look at Pete Carroll.
In Seattle,
the Legion of Boom, those were all perennial Pro Bowlers, all on the same team. Bobby Wagner, Pro Bowl D-line, linebacker. So many egos in one room and never had any problems because you didn't have a head coach making it about him. Yeah. You had all these egos and none of them clashed because they're brothers, so that everybody bought in. And it's never about my bag, because if I do well, then you're going to do well. And if you do well, I'm going to do well. And then we're all going to eat. Yeah. And if it ain't here, we're going to go somewhere else and eat because they have to, because we're balling. Yeah. There wasn't a coach like, I don't like that right there. Legion of Boom, nah, I ain't about them. Nah, it's my team. It's the Seahawks, not no Legion of Boom. Pete would never do that because Pete's a players coach.
Yeah.
Pete's like, oh, we're winning. That's my job. Like, why would I?
Yeah, all the other stuff doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm trying to tell you, like, you will have coaches that would rather lose their way than to win playing for the players.
Ego, yeah.
I wish, like, there are guys in the league right now that if their job didn't rely on it, they would speak and be like, yeah, no, this is what happens, and coaches do this, and this is 100% BS. This is 100% true. They'll get blackballed if they even mention.
Well, after they're done, they could probably talk.
Yeah, but then it's not relevant anymore because nobody's watching you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's relevant when you're at your highest.
Yeah.
Where people want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. And if you're at risk of getting cut, then you're not. There's no incentive to talk out because you could lose your job unless you're like Richard Sherman has talked out a little bit about that.
Richard Sherman's two contracts in.
Exactly.
If I get cut,
he's an all-pro.
I have 50 M's in the bag.
Yeah,
like,
he'll be fine. Yeah, yeah.
That's okay. Cut me.
But the vast majority isn't in that situation. So
that's why lockouts never last, because guys are like, this is my second year in the league, or this is my 6th year in the league, and I've only been on 1 active roster or 2 active rosters. Yeah. I only have $80,000 in the bank account. Yeah. I have a family of 5. I have a mortgage. Yeah. I can't sit out. Although I know that they're screwing us over, and we should get this, we should get that, and the third, I can't hold out. Yeah. Are you gonna give me money until we get? No, they're not, and it's not hard. We could easily. It just takes one missed Sunday of everybody's favorite stars. One missed Sunday where nobody's in the stadium, and it'll crumble. And they'll have to give us what it'll be, just like the basketball and baseball contracts. But instead, because the NFL knows, and this is why they love a guy where football or nothing. All I have is football, or is back to the hood. They love a guy like that because you can't capitalize. You need me. I'm not gonna say the S word, but that's what you are.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can never justify that with myself, ever. They will screw you over if you let them.
Yeah. All right, it's getting hard. Can we answer like 1 or 2 of these fan questions?
Okay, so first question, fan question comes from Cole Cornwell on Instagram. He asks,
"What's his name?"
Cole Cornwell. Yeah, that's the whitest name I've ever heard in my life.
He for sure has a trust fund.
He probably drives a truck too.
Big truck.
I can see him in a F-150.
Extra wheels on the back.
Extra wheels. He's got 8 back there just in case. He hunts too.
He's driving a Big Betty.
He likes to fish.
All right, so he asks, a prime John Jones or a prime Mike Tyson in a street fight?
Mike. Well, wait.
Mike in a street fight?
Wait, as I was saying, street fight.
Street fight.
MMA fighter's not throwing one punch against Mike Tyson. He's going straight to the ground.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
John Jones.
It's not even close.
Yeah, just because it's a street fight, because no punches will be thrown by John Jones.
What's the size? Because I feel like John Jones is way bigger.
He is way bigger, but a body shot from Mike is going to be trouble. Any punch from Mike is going to be trouble, so he's better off getting him in a headlock and letting him go to sleep. That's
The question is, can Mike land a punch before John gets him on the ground?
That's the only way he has a chance.
Right?
It's the only way he has a chance.
I don't think it happens. That's an athletic family, the Jones family.
Yeah.
Yeah, his brother's a dog too, bro.
Well, Arthur Jones also.
They're all
the
in the league.
third one plays in the league too, right? Arthur? Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, next question comes from Kayvon Nadiri on Instagram. Most underrated TV show?
Ooh. Everyone's watching this Euphoria show right now. I don't know anything about that. That seems like some girly show. I've never seen it.
No, I've never seen it, but it's not for me. It's not for me. I know that's a dumb thing to say, but
hey, I'll say the same thing. It's not for me.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched a little clip and I got triggered because I got cheated on in high school.
Oh no!
So when I seen, I was like, get this off, yeah. So I would probably say, I personally love What We Do in the Shadows. I think that's a hilarious.
What is that?
It's like a vampire style of The Office.
You ever seen the movie?
Yeah.
It's a comedy?
It's a comedy.
Huh.
It's the vampire version of The Office.
That's interesting. They're all vampires?
Yeah. Besides Guillermo.
Guillermo. Guillermo's a wolf, huh?
Yeah, no, Guillermo is
a regular guy?
Is the You just made me forget the what's the name of the people that assist the vampire like for life? Familiar. He's a familiar.
I don't know much about the vampire life.
Yeah, you got to get on the show. It's
Is that a
hilarious.
Netflix thing?
Hulu.
I do have Hulu.
It's hilarious,
Hulu does
bro.
sports.
Hilarious. If you don't like this show, I will never suggest another show to you.
Really?
I'm willing to put my taste on this
Okay,
show.
I'm gonna watch that. I don't watch a lot of comedies. I like dramas.
Like, what's the drama?
Ozarks recently.
See?
Tell me you've seen Ozark.
I was triggered, bro. Once he was a little punk and he let his girl cheat on him and she punked him after.
Yeah,
I was like, oh no, turn this off because that not you're drunk.
Anything with cheating is not gonna go well, huh?
Yeah, he got not even that. She punked him.
What do you mean punked him?
She punked him. He knew.
Oh yeah,
And she said,
he saw
so?
the video. Yeah, but he was in a position. It was the only thing he could do.
Nah.
When you got the
man's
cartel,
always got a choice.
bro. When you got the cartel after you, bro, the man had the cartel after him.
Would you rather go on the run as a man against the cartel,
Just you?
or go to bed laying next to your wife knowing
Yeah, I can't do
she
it.
just
You're
got
right.
smanged up and you seen it?
You're absolutely right.
You gonna cry in the car.
Yeah, I'd rather be by myself. All right.
Yeah.
All right, one more question. Corey from Instagram asks, favorite moment while playing at SC?
Oh, that's a sewer question.
Shit
is a lot.
Lee. I'd say I'll just pick one. I guess one of my favorites is when we went up to Stanford, and it was just a defensive battle. I think we had like 3 fourth down stops on 4th and inches, 3 of them, and we kicked a game-winning field goal again. Back-to-back years, we beat them game-winning field goals, and we beat them at the farm that time. And that was like
That's
one
when
of
they were
the
icy
great.
too,
That's when
right?
they were ranked top 10.
Yeah.
They were 10. We were 12.
Was that Andrew Luck?
Nah, that was Hogan.
He was good.
That's my boy.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, that's my boy. We were on the Broncos together too.
Oh, okay.
But Hogan,
Was Peyton on the Broncos when you were there?
Peyton?
Manning?
No.
You were there after.
I think he retired like a year or 2 before I got
Okay.
there.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, he came to practice all the time though.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like nostalgia when he'd walk on the practice field. Everybody'd be like,
It's Peyton Manning.
"Hey, oh my God, check on him." Like, yeah.
How about John Elway around a lot?
Yeah.
He's cool.
Elway actually went to high school with my uncle.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they went to I think it was either Kennedy or Granada Hills. I think they went to Granada. It was either Kennedy or Granada Hills. One
That
of
sounds
those.
like a really bougie high school, Granada Hills.
Back in the day, it was. Now,
No, it's not.
no.
Sounds like a golf course.
Granada Hills. It's just
Yeah.
deep in the valley. That's where my dad's from.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, thanks for having me,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Glad we made it happen. That was dope.
Social media.
Oh, yeah. Twitter, IG, all that.
Twitter, IG, at I am Susie. IAMM Susie.
Oh, yeah. The truck shaker.
Damn. Yo, yeah, that's it.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for having me.
For sure.